Life safety issues exist. Emergency repairs required before restoration to make ready for intended use. Failed with major repairs. Technical repair report for bidding. Restoration with permit by fully licensed vendor. Engineer oversight. 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in lieu of a load test. Load test still may be required by the AHJ.
It's Inspector Cunha. I'm on the back side of Hemingway. And here we are. As you can see, all the railings need a gusset. Over here they mushroomed it into the wall. Down here it's into the brick building and welded over here. As you can see right outside there. And this rail and bottom plate is flipping open. As you can see, it's welded right along the edge. Right over here, original hardware. Right at the corner where it's supposed to be a bolt, it's welded and rust jacketed like crazy. And as you're going along, right down the bottom, you can see the original hardware still. When they got up here, they did some new brackets with hex bolts. This I don't understand. It's going into the building to catch it the other way. I guess they didn't bring the grating out long enough. But it's in there. It's into the cement there. This has got a roof up the top, which is nice. And as we're going down, you can see an angle on top of another bar. It's welded all the way across. See it? All the way across. And I'll show it to you from on this side. See? This is the bottom half of it. And they welded a C-channel. It's a really, and they put an angle on top with a C-channel underneath. In fact, the support going into the building all the way across. Really. As you can see, all these threads, the bolts have been changed, but it's been rust jacketed out. And as you can see, this one here, the weld, it's already cracked right along the bottom of my finger right there. It's already cracked. If I show it from here on the line, you can see it. See it? Already cracked. Thank God there's new bolts in there. As you can see, the spaces in between the threads coming down. These have all new bolts. See the spaces there? Spaces there. Spaces there. Spaces there. Look at that. Having caulking. No caulking here. Same thing there, as you can see. And the bolts aren't even tight. You can see these have been replaced up here. The original down there. That one's been replaced. And that one over here has been replaced. And this little bracket is just welded. And the bottom rail bar has been replaced, it's broke. This one they welded. They couldn't stick the bolt through, so they welded it. As you're coming down, you can see a little bit of rust. This thing looks like they've painted it a while back, not so long ago. Some of it, as you can see, only one bolt here, another one's missing here. They didn't put it through. 2 bolts on the other side. It's like they missed a few bolts. As you're coming down, they got a couple of new bolts here. The bracket must have broke loose. As you're coming down, you see the cement spalding out there. Over here needs warranted further investigation because the top piece of the steel right there is rotted out. And if the, it looks like the C-channel is not going into the building. So it warrants further investigation. This is another thing. C-channel with that T-channel. All welded, all crazy. And no support bolts through here. It's supposed to have 1/2-inch support bolts to hold this staircase. Right now it's only welded over there. If the welds let go, this thing is liable to go down. Especially if it moves down the bottom. As you can see the spaces in between the threads that they took them out, put new bolts. Looks like they cleaned them out the first time, but they didn't caulk them or seal them. As you can see, the rust jacketing starting to spread open right here. And look at the pile of it with the weld. Same here. The weld here, as you can see. Okay. As they're coming down. See, they put a C channel of the one going into the wall, because the one going into the wall is a suspect. So if the C channel is not going in deep enough, we may have problems. See all the blob and everything else. Daylight, as you can see. Look at this. Look. Look at the welding and the rust jacketing. As you can see, coming down. Look at this. Going into the building. It's already rotted out there. The other one's going in. As we're coming down, you can see that they added supports and others, and they put gussets across here, welded them, and they put one bolt here, but they didn't put the other one there. As we're coming down, you see it on the staircase. See the opening and the rust jacketing. Look at this. Nothing on it, already rusted and ready to come off. But they got new bolts on the threads, as you can see. As you can see right here. See it? Wide open. Same thing on that one. But look at this, they put a spacer in here and they welded it all the way across. Look at the opening there. It's got over here. Rust jacket in there. Cement cracking. They welded the railings. You see all the railings are welded in with bolts. And this one, it's got all new bolts replaced. But they got too many gaps in between, like they didn't tighten them up and seal them. As we're coming out, spaces are open. You got cement work here where the water and ice is getting in between there and spreading the windowsill out.
You're supposed to pick something more salt. Well, you're taking showers. It was moist. It was moist. And the vet house had
Rust jacket in there. It's not sealed or tightened.
This next clip is from...
It's over here, as you can see. Another one, as you can see. The brackets here has got to have a 1/2 inch true bolt. Same thing on this one to hold it for support, because if the weld lets go, it's going down. And all original hardware. And these stringers have been replaced with new bolts, but as you can see, they're opening and cracked, and the railing there's got rust jacketing and opening up. This has got 2 new bolts up here, original bolts, welded, didn't even put a bolt on it, original bolt, all original hardware, 50 to 100 years old anyway. And look at the weld here already breaking. See it that? That's a big suspected welded break-in. And it's wide open right there. As you can see, I'm coming down. The weld's getting bad there. Look at back there, they just welded a bar underneath it, or it's just part of weld. It's just part of the weld, but it's already broken, as you can see it. See? Underneath, the weld already broke. And so didn't this one already here. See? Already broke there. Already broke there. Thank God it got bolts. And the same here. Look at that. That's why welding is not recommended. Look at this. It's welded here, no bolt. Bolt here, new bolt. 2 new bolts there. And welded. All welded. As you can see, some of the rust. As I'm walking out on the cantilever, I'm third, halfway, 2/3, and that's it. I'm not going out any further. It's not coming down. As you can see it right there. Maybe that roll is frozen or that roll is frozen. But this is gone. And you can see the rust jacketed on those real bad like that. See them? They're all spread open. Pretty bad. And look at this one. Bad. And the cantilever is completely frozen. Will not go up or down. This is Inspector Cunha signing off.
Life safety issues exist. Emergency repairs required before restoration to make ready for intended use. Fire escape issues. Photos represent what the violations are, not where they are or how many exist. Pass-fail inspection, not technical repair report.